Do you think you should replicate the darkness? Like, should someone who's thinking we're stuck with Badlands as a common example, so we'll stick with it. But someone that's going to do Badlands, should they do a full length race recce that puts them into that dark place, both physiologically and psychologically?
No, because I don't think you can replicate something like that. To be honest, I really don't. That I believe you either have it in you or you don't. Yes, you can improve it and learn to use that darkness, if we use that as our term, but I don't think you can replicate that in training. Like,
I love that term, darkness. It sounds like we're talking about Star Wars or something.
Yeah, exactly. But it is like, like the last year, but like it's funny now, but I laugh about it now, and we both laugh about it. But the one athlete that had done a race last year, it was like something like a 4,000 kilometer nonstop. I mean, it was stupid, and really, it was stupid. And towards probably halfway in, towards the end, I was getting voice notes at 3 a.m. from him that he was literally saying to me, like, it amazed me. He knew he was messaging, because he was like, "Hey, John, just want to let you know this is an update. Book iPad orange elephant, and we're going to go swimming in the morning." And that was his voice note. And I'd be like, "Mate, like this is," and then I'd voice it back and I'd be like, "Hey, like, thanks for the voice note, like really good, like keep going," because I could track him, obviously. So I'd be tracking and he'd be going good. And then like, whatever, 2 hours later, "Hey, just to let you know, I'm at kilometer 2,800 and I'm going to be, seeing my wife at 5, and then we're going to go do this on like Sunday night." And I'm like, "Mate, it's Wednesday and you're in the middle of nowhere." But he was completely gone. But yet he had enough sense to know he had to message me. I suppose maybe that was a connection of his thing. But I can tell you now, he was in an unbelievably dark place. Like, there was no question about it. But yet he was still fully functional. So there he had embraced that, learned to use it. And as I said, I'm sure I wasn't the only one getting voice notes about elephants and stuff like that. But, there it was a positive embrace. And I believe that ultra endurance takes a special mindset to do that. Like I've done a 24-hour mountain bike and it was enough for me. I mean, like,
the funniest WhatsApp groups I've ever been in was at Badlands. They set up a WhatsApp group for all the participants. So you're watching it like after you've finished and you're just seeing the messages coming in. So you see this, they use like CAP to identify you, so your number. So someone puts in a message and it's like, there's not a lot of traffic going into this. It's really only for emergency updates. So it's like, "Hey guys,
sure.
Cap 75 here. I've run out of water and I'm in a pretty bad way." It's like you're just sitting there. You go for a bit of lunch or you walk down the town or whatever. And they're like, "Let's have a look how this drama unfolds." And then it's like, "Hey guys, Cap 75 again here. I'm starting to get really concerned." Like,
and you're sitting there with a chocolate milkshake.
But eventually it pans out. It's like, "Guys, Cap 75, send help." That was it.
It's like I've rinsed fluid out of my sock. I can get to like kilometer 90,
But it's like, why do we do it to ourselves?
Yeah, but like I do think that sense of accomplishment when it's over is that ultimate high. And I've never done that. Like, as I said, the most endurance thing I've done in one go is like a 24-hour mountain bike race.
That's pretty hardcore, though.
Yeah, it was. But even there, at 3 a.m., I was seeing stuff that I should never have seen, visually. But, that's minimal compared to what is in today's times. It's, even when you speak to the guys that are doing the long gravel races of like 320 and 270 and just the nature of a gravel race, like they go through some pretty rough places mentally in that.
Yeah, I seen Lachlan on one of his, I can't remember which one it was, one of his YouTube videos, or maybe it was he's telling about a roller or something, but he was going up a climb. I think it was Badlands on the last day. And he said he was looking up at the corner and he'd see the corner and then he'd ride for like 20 minutes and he wouldn't get any closer to the corner. And he'd be like, "Oh, well, that's weird. I'm not going anywhere." And then he's like, I looked at the sky and he's like, "Whoa, there's a lot of stars." And he looked at it again. He's like, "Whoa, there's an impossible amount of stars." And he's like, "Oh no, I'm in a really bad place here. This is not good."
But like, as I said, I think the outcome of that is like the ultimate high. That's what brings them back to doing it again. And it's almost like, it's a bad example, but it's like, it's like a drug addict that needs a fix. He gets the fix and they're on the ultimate high. And then that's like finishing the race. And then they come down and they need that high again. And that's when that specific personality athlete goes, I'm going from Badlands to 560 tracker, because they keep on hunting that. And as I said, it takes a special person to do those stuff, whether it's they're winning or even just finishing it. To me, it takes a special person.
If you enjoyed this video and you want to keep binge watching the content, check this video. It's a cracker. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That way I can catch you in the next one. See you then.